Well, hello friends, how's everybody doing? This is your friend Jeff playing a Temple of Elemental Evil, Circle of 8 NC content, and the Temple Plus along with, being in Verbobonc. Okay, so I'm down here, there's not much going on in the game at the moment. We got an attack that's supposed to happen in Hamlet, but it's not happening. I did lose Melanie again, fighting me with a couple of guards. So what I did is I killed the guards and I just meleeed her with non-combat, non-lethal. Let's see what else. I went down into the tunnels, down the tunnels to do what lies beneath. I can't find the guys down there, so that's a waste for right now. The only other thing is, what I did is I spent up all the money, most of the money that I had, and what I did is I bought these. These add 2 points to any of these categories, so wherever you see a 20, that's what these things are doing. Now, if you had, for example, strength, and you put a 2 point into a strength one, it won't apply because none of these things stack. So whenever you're doing anything here and here, like this kind of stuff, you have to make sure you're getting the true effect of what it is that you have, because there's no sense in having something if it's not contributing to something, or if it cancels out something. And then you just gotta go here to say 24, and you can see if it says anything that it says it canceled out. I mean, you still get the effects of whatever the thing is canceling out and stuff like that, but it's better to have everything that you're wearing that gives you something. Is that, so you can see here that, and plus when you level up your teams and you put a stat in, you have to put a stat in according to what it is. So like barbarians and fighters need strength. I mean, constitution is good too, because it gives you more hit points and stuff like that, and then of course the weapon that you have. So he's got the Scatha, which is really nice. My guy here, he's got the Fragath, which is Prince Thromel's sword, which is, and I've already told you in many videos on how to get that sword. So, and I know it works because I did it, so I know it works the way I said it would work. Okay, so anyways, so I just wanted to show you this though. I went around into Verbobonc and bought a lot of those. And so what I wanted to do was just give everybody what they could. So some of them were missing charisma or wisdom, which it doesn't really apply for them, but all of these stats, as they get higher, does help in every aspect of the Dungeons game. So I just wanted to show you. Let's go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the only thing she's missing is 2 points in intelligence. But when you buy these, they don't have any more, and you have to wait like a week or so for them to get them again. So all I gotta do for her is buy one more that will put a 20 here, and then she'll be done. He's done. And she is done. So therefore, and then this guy doesn't count because you don't get to, he's just an NPC, so you don't get to see anything. And I'm just getting tired of going to Hamlet, and then something goes hostile, and some guards don't like it. So I've been just killing the guards. From now on, I'm just gonna kill the guards. Anybody that goes hostile to me, I kill them, take their stuff, sell it, and then be done with it. But it's getting it's getting tiresome to go into Hamlet and then having Melanie fight me each time, because she put a spell on herself that gave her like stone skin. So it was like it took me twice the amount of time to knock her out. So so until, I guess I'm gonna have to just fight the Hamlet fight with just these guys here, I think. But you know, again, so okay, so the only thing this video is going to be about is, I'm just telling you that if you saw my video where I fought the gremlin near the castle, you know, I know how to kill it, but you know, I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking, and I'm just sharing my thoughts with you, and if you know anything otherwise, you could write down a comment. But when I spawned Baylor to help us out in that fight, Baylor struck the gremlin. He did it like 2 or 3 times, and then the gremlin, it went away, and it said that the gremlin, and it said D, it was in yellow writing, and it said DEAD, it said dead. So you can't kill the gremlin unless you're using fairy fire, searing light, or flares, and I haven't found any flares in the game, so. But the reason I wanted Melanie is because she has fairy fire. But at least my cleric has the searing light. She's got a wand, plus she's got that. And the first time that I met the gremlin, that was when you spawn in Nub. Right at that sign, that's where he spawned, and he attacked me, and that would have been a very long video, so I think I deleted it. And then I only showed you the gremlin at the castle. But it showed that it died. But I didn't get the quest over. Like, it doesn't go green. It's like the gremlin is still out there. But I'm just gonna tell you, I've spent a lot of time at night near the castle area, near Nub, in different places, and the gremlin will not spawn or attack me. So this only brings me to a conclusion, and I could be wrong, but it brings me to the conclusion that the game didn't register it because Baylor killed it and not one of my team people killed it, is what I'm thinking. So I think it's dead. I don't think it's coming back. So I won't be able to show you a final, you know, I won't be able to show you, the, if I go like this, you can see we got the War of the Golden Skull Defender. The gremlin, right? This to me, this should be green if the game knew that Baylor killed it, because it said dead. So, you know, so I don't know what to say. Because the question would be, why isn't this thing spawning at nighttime when it's supposed to? What lies beneath? Well, it's like 2 or 3 guys that work down there, and you got to do certain things with them. But if they're not showing up, you know, I'm having a hard time doing that. And if I go way up here, wanted Quintus Corpus. Well, this I usually do after the slavers, so we did the slavers. So I guess this video, after I gave you this little speech about the certain things that are going on in the game, So I'll go ahead and do this. That's why I'm here. So we'll tell her to talk to him. I'd like the job for Corpus. The last intelligence on him is the way seen in the high road somewhere north of Hamlet about 10 days ago. Your compensation for capturing him will be 400 gold. Alright, so now it's blue and
yes, sir. Yes?
okay, friends, so we will go and head to Nub, I believe. Because from my memory, I believe that he's gonna be in Nub. And we're gonna avoid those things. Because the game is allowing us to, otherwise it would just throw us into it. Okay, so right here, at nighttime, the Gremlich would pop right here or right here. And it's the first time that I fought him, and I killed him, and then he turned into the other thing, then he turned into the solid creature, and then he goes back and forth. And then you try to I'd hit him with Searing Light. Once in a while it would hit him, other times it wouldn't work because he has like a 21 resistance on spells. And it was a very long video, and that's when I realized if I couldn't hit him with the thing that would kill him, it was just futile and stuff. So I ended up just deleting that video and, you know, and that whole encounter. So, but anyways, I'm just giving you my thoughts and info, so that way when you're playing, you can hear what I said and then see what happens in your game. Now, I believe he should be in here, I believe, and if he's not, then he might be over there. I'm not sure, but I think it's here. Now up here on 3rd floor you can get potions and different things. This is Fong over here, and this is Mona. This is where you do the fight at nighttime. So yeah, we're just gonna pop in here.
Done.
And I think he's right here. Yep, he spawned. Okay. Alright, so this is gonna be, this is gonna be an easy kill. You can't, it'd be nice if they gave you an option where he could join your party and then go back, and then we can give him as a prisoner, but we have to kill him. But we'll discuss with him first. So if I put him here, and if I take Falcon and put him there, and then she does the talking. Okay. Well now, I was wondering when you would arrive. Yeah, I know it's been a long time. Alright. My name is Quintus Corpus, Paladin of Heronius. I knew it was only a matter of time until you darkened my door. Is that so? Yeah. So if you're that, then what are you doing in a brothel? The lewd, wicked ladies here need to be ministered to just as much as the goddess Surf, who must die for his paganism. But no matter, you leave me no choice but to destroy your evil where you stand. Attack. Okay, yeah, that's fine. He ain't gonna stand a chance. I mean, he could probably hurt one of us, but let's see.
Into the fray!
Alright, well, you know what I'm saying? We don't want these two are the ones that are gonna kill him. So we're just gonna skip. Alright. Let's give him the Scatha.
As you wish.
One shot. Oh, and he's on see again this crap of Hamlet going hostile. Sometimes, you know, when I have to fight Melanie, I have to go non-lethal. So I forget to change it. So I'm gonna have to make sure everybody's on lethal. So you did pretty good. Okay, so now, yeah, you're on lethal.
Yes, sir.
And she's got a lot of stuff, but I just want to make sure she's on lethal. Okay.
Done.
Okay, so that's that. Now, we know she's gonna ask for $150 for damage, but anyways, okay, so look. Yeah, he's still alive. So I'm gonna tell Falcon to go over there. Tell Dark Horse over there. Now you. Let's take again a look at your. Okay.
Done.
Okay, did you kill him? Yes, okay. Alright, let's go ahead and
Whatever you say.
let's see what he has. He doesn't have much. Let's go to somebody that can carry it. Okay, so he's got a basic crown. Chainmail, I never wear these. They're too heavy. They're like cumbersome, it says. A masterwork half plate. A magic bastard sword. I mean, it ain't gonna be anything that I would use because I got the Scatha and the Fragatha, so you know what I mean. But we will see what it is, just for the heck of it. It's got a nice little hat, and he had these silver plate things. So Quintus Corpus is dead. Sorry about that, buddy, but that's the way it goes. The game doesn't give us an option for you to give up. Some people have played where they knock them out or do something. I don't know what they do, but anyways, what we're gonna do is go to her, and we're just gonna identify.
Okay.
We're gonna just see what he had. Oh, he just had a +1 on a bastard sword. Like I said, I always start when I play this game, and I played this game off and on, you know, over the years. But I'll tell you, he always gets a bastard sword because he's the one that usually gets the Scatha. But this time around, I figured out how to get this sword from Thrommel You just can't have it on your inventory when you go out of the temple. That's the key. This sword must be in a chest in the temple before you take your team out of the temple to release Thrommel. And in this playthrough, I used Thrommel to fight in a lot of battles, and in one of the battles it was so hard that he died, and I was able to, because I already knew how to do that in the game. Like, I'll just tell you, the one lady, in order for you to do some of the quests in Hamlet, I'll just tell you, in order for you to do some of the quests in Hamlet, you have to marry that crazy redhead lady and get it off her father's hands. And by you doing that, you open up the other quests to, to get Melanie and all the quests of the different types of quests that go on in Hamlet. And then and the reason I knew it is because my habit in playing the game, and let me just get out of here so I can do this, and I'll tell you the story, and you might already know it, but so we're gonna come over here, and the first thing that the lady's gonna do is she's gonna ask us to pay. Oh no, she's not. Alright, so is this the only place? Okay, the other two places they made me pay. Alright, well, then we're just gonna leave.
No problem.
Yeah, so she didn't even ask us to pay 150 bucks. Okay, so what I was gonna say is this. Alright, so we gotta close this quest out. However, I'm gonna show you the moat house. Just for a second. I could fight this if you wanted to see some action, but I'm just gonna avoid it for now. That's something that I can beat, so I would fight it, but... Alright, so here's the moat house. So think about at the beginning of the game where your team might not even be level 1. You can get Elmo, he's level 4, as long as you have 200 gold, you can get Elmo. So, if you follow my creation of the party video, and can get all 18s, and then you can give each person, like a bastard sword, a great sword, whatever, right? And you got Elmo. So Elmo's level 4. And then if you have the redhead with you, the crazy redhead, you can send her right to here, and the 5 or 6 frogs will attack her. And that if one comes over here, you can then fight that one. But generally, you skip all their turns and just let the frogs kill her. Once she's killed, you can go like this, and then you can move all of the stuff right to here, so that way you get all of her stuff. She comes with one of these, but it's not a masterwork one. She comes with these, and she has that great axe or whatever, the great cleaver. So that's a good weapon that you can get from her right off the bat. And there's no repercussions from doing this. So then after you know that she's dead, you can then use these guys to fight the frogs. You should be able to kill them. Just using Elmo as the one that would, fight and stuff. And I think at level 1 you can do that. Because you don't want her on your team. She's very annoying. But you need to get rid of her because you need to open up the quests in Hamlet to do them. And she's a big part of it, to believe it or not. Without making him happy where he can convert to the church, you cannot do the guy that wants to go with Jaro's church instead or whatever. So this is something that I do in the game every single time, and it doesn't make Hamlet hostile. So anyways, this is what I wanted to just share with you, just to tell you. So I always knew how to kill somebody off, get all their stuff first, because you can't transfer certain things. So when it came to Thrommel, I knew once he died, I would resurrect him, but you take everything, so that way you can then give him what you want to give him, and you can take it back too, by the way. And I done the same thing with Elmo. Like when Elmo died or something, I took all his stuff, and then I resurrected him, and then I give him what I want, and that means I can move stuff around and do stuff like that. So that's just one of the things that this video is going to tell you about. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to head to Verbobonc. We're just going to head here and close out the quest.
Okay.
And this way I show you, this is what you do. This is how you go down into the tunnels. And I'm not going to be able to show you in this playthrough this guy's quest, because he's not a good guy, and if you do it right, you can then fight him later and all his followers, the Brotherhood. But I just didn't get the right dialogue and stuff, and I play on a good side, but so at nighttime he'll be with the Brotherhood, and you can go in there and then fight them all and kill them all, and nothing will happen. So that's what I plan to do at some point. I don't know if you want to see it.
I'm off.
But I ain't gonna be able to show you his quests. So this playthrough that you'll see from me will be most of the quests that you could do in Verbobonc. Ugh, that's about all that I can say. I got good news about him. I found him in Nub, patronizing the brothel of all places. He would not come peacefully, that's the story. Alright, so he gave us 400 gold. And this time we didn't have to pay 150 gold for damages, so that's kind of good, but, it is what it is. So if you look right here, which, like I said, this is easy to do, and, he's now a done deal. So the only things right now that I'm aware of in this game is this, which when it happens, you'll see it. As far as the Gremlins goes, I believe that Baylor killed it, and I ain't gonna see it again. And if I do see it again, I at least know what to do. So I don't think I'll be able to close that one out because, again, if you saw the video that I put up, you will see that Baylor killed it. So I'll be surprised if I do see it at some point in the game, at nighttime. And then what lies beneath, it matters on the 2 or 3 guys down there. You have to do something with each of them. And it's a touch and go type of thing, so I don't know if I'll conclude that one. And I should only have 6 people, so I have to get rid of Winona if I can successfully do that one. And don't worry about this red thing here because we got this instead. And there is one other quest that Wilfred could give us. But I won't mention it right now because it could come later on. So so that's it. So if you don't see any videos for a while, it'll be because you know what I mean, like the things that I'm doing here are not gonna happen until when they happen. But you will see this when it happens because it'll be a big battle. So but anyways, I just gave you a summary of this game so far. So no matter where you are in the world, have a great day, a great afternoon, or a great evening. Please take care of yourselves, be kind to others, God bless you, keep all religions equal. This is your friend Jeff signing out. Adios amigos, and adios the lovely amiga.